Hello everyone, Owner Justin is here on the Carolina Hurricanes Owner Mode series. If you want to see an only GM mode series, I have one of them on my channel as well. Link in the description. I hope you enjoy it. We are here. I don't know if it told us the draft lottery winner. I mean, it usually does that. I probably did, and I probably paid no attention to it at all. Or I might have, but I just forget that I even mentioned it in the last video. So I'm not sure where we really draft at. Okay. But I gotta figure out who we are gonna draft. So one thing I want to look at is what's the future team look like. I know we're gonna have to do some stuff here. So hopefully Skinner, I don't know if will be a first liner for us. I don't even know with Gauthier. So I'd say we gotta go forward. We don't have many good forward prospects, Teravine and Sorella. So we're not looking good in the forward department. We do have good defense. We don't have a good goalie. I'm remembering now what our team looks like. I think we're just gonna have to jump into this draft and see, maybe trade up, maybe trade down, maybe do what's best for the squad here. So we're gonna start the draft. So we get the second pick. I'm fine with that. We don't have to trade up. Do we have another first round pick? Unfortunately, my memory's not good, and I don't remember half the stuff I do in these owner and GM modes. We don't. So rebuilding team needs more than one first round pick. I remember now that we did not have much to trade. Jordan Stahl, I kind of want to keep. There's not much people on this trade that we can, or on this team that we can trade. Lee Stepniak we could move, but he's a good veteran. So I think this is going to be a multiple year rebuild for us. Maybe we'll sign someone to free agency that will end up being able to trade. So we're going to sim the pick. They take Nolan Patrick. Interesting. So we are on the clock with 2 minutes and 58 seconds. That's an odd amount of time to be on the clock, if this ever loads in here. So top 5, we got Liljegren, Comtois, Vesalainen, and Velarde. So when I'm thinking about this team, what should we do? We have Teravine as a playmaker, but he's probably going to be a second liner. So getting Comtois might not be the worst thing in the world. He could be the guy we want to build around. I know he turns into a good player. I know he has elite potential, at least most of the time. But we could also maybe go with the two-way forward to build around. I think I gotta trust my scouts that think Comtois is better. Here is our franchise player we are going to build around. Maxim Comtois, medium elite. Let's sim to user pick here. Let's see if there's anyone high elite. I don't believe so, but I do think potentials do change randomly when you load in a franchise mode. So let's just check real quick. Medium elite, low elite. This Vesalainen guy, he went 7th overall. Low elite cow foot. Okay. So it's our pick here, the first pick. We got cheated out of the first round pick, but it doesn't matter. We probably would have picked the same guy. I didn't want a power forward. I don't like building around power forwards. I don't know. So here we got some centers. Two-way and two-way. So you can take your pick there. We can maybe go goalie. They're not going to the third round, but I know this DPS is pretty good. We have a lot of centers, but we might as well just go with one of these guys. 18, left-handed. 19, we'll go with the 18-year-old. Bachquist. Medium top 6, that's actually pretty good. So with this pick, since we just got a top 6 forwards, We don't need any defense, at least not right now. We can fill in any defense we're going to need for the future in free agency. I want to draft one of these goalies. I know DiPietro is pretty good, so we're going to get him. Okay, fringe starter. Usually he's better than that. We'll sit in the entire draft. It seems like the third round's pretty much a lot of AHL players already in the third round these days. Not a big draft class, not a talented draft class besides the top few guys. So we're going to send to the re-sign phase. This is all we're going to do in the video is the re-sign, because I want you guys' opinion on free agency. We're a rebuilding team. You know, I want to get your opinion on if it makes sense to sign certain people. So goalies for next year, we're sitting with these two guys. They got stupid contracts. Starter in the AHL is going to be Nedeljkov. And Colton Booth is going to be the backup to him. DiPietro, that was kind of dumb actually. Defensively, Falk, Hanifin, Pesci. We got a top three there. Slavin, for some reason, dropped in overall quite a bit, but I think he'll play next year, so there's 4. We got 4 definitely guys. A Tennyson, not bad for depth. I don't think Fleury's going to be ready for the NHL next year, probably the year after. We can get Low back for depth. And that's pretty much that. Let's talk about right wingers here. We got our 1 and 2. Nestrasil can be our 3. Stahlberg's not bad for the 4th line, but he wants a one-way deal. I think I'm gonna not re-sign him, at least not right now. Miller, get him for depth. We want a good AHL squad next year. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I want Teravainen back. We'll go 3 years at 3.5. Hopefully he turns into something. I want Giuseppe. Give him a 1-year deal to prove himself. Bickle, I don't want to worry about. Flynn, we can get back for depth. Comtois and McGinn. So forward-wise, we have almost enough to play in the AHL, not be good, obviously. We can use some depth at center, definitely. We have these 3 guys. I want to make a little bit of a jump next year. I don't really want to sign either of these 2. So the re-sign stage is not very hard. Now we just got to figure out who, if anyone, should we pursue in free agency. We'll probably have to give someone kind of like a retirement. So we're looking for kind of like a retirement contract, not contract, but you know what I mean. Give them some money, essentially. Start a retirement fund, because we're going to probably be under the cap limit, but maybe not. We have some dumb contracts. So everyone sign. We're going to sim to free agency and see what's available year 1. So as you can see, we're not a very good team. But oh well. And we only made 3.358 in profit. That's not good. Remember, this is owner mode, not GM mode, so we do want to focus on that too. That the less money we spend on players, the more profit we'll make. So here we go. We got Kovalchuk's back in free agency. 34, only top 6 potential. We don't want him. Brett Burns, I'm going to want your opinion on. He wants 6 years. In this game, you almost have to give them what they want. I don't know if that makes much sense. You can argue good veteran leadership for our young D-core. Yes, I understand that, but I don't know if that makes much sense. Marchand, 29. You can argue veteran. I think we should have a veteran or two on this team. Ty Johnson, you can say veteran. Same with Alsner, same with Palat, same with Hansel. I do want to add a veteran, probably on defense and probably one on offense, and a pretty good one. So a guy like Alsner, maybe we do sign Alsner. We have cap space. We have a young D-core that can really learn from him. I would like to sign one veteran forward. We have the cap space, only 2 years for both of these guys. These would be good options. Stuff like that. And we're going to obviously add some depth, but I want your opinion on who I should sign. Let's see if there are any goalies available. That's something we should consider. But I don't imagine there being any young goalies, though, that are really good. Bishop is 30. I don't know if I want to sign him, especially for 6 years. I think we might want to just look at another option for our starting goalie of the future. Maybe the draft this year for that. So, a little bit of a shorter video, but we had to get this done. I want you guys to comment who I should sign in free agency. Give me a little bit of a reason why, too. Don't just say sign this guy, sign that guy. I want to thank you for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next episode.